and welcome to a special edition, a special 420 edition episode of the Eternal Skunk Show.
Whoa. Hey, man.
Hey, I'm Cody Rosa alongside our good old buddy O, and one of us is celebrating.
I'm O.
One of us is O, and one of us is not.
Oh, yeah.
One of us is celebrating today's special holiday, and the other one of us isn't.
It's like Christmas.
We'll let you guys figure out which one of us is partaking.
Cody drove. I did not, because I live here.
We're back. We're back at the chalet. Fucking correct.
The Shithog Chalet.
Yeah, that's what it's called. The Shithog Chalet,
featuring the best barn hay in town.
Wait, barn hay?
Well, what else do you think shithogs smoke? This isn't weed. This is hay. I went out to the field. I went with my pitchfork and went and bustled up some bales and slapped a horse across the face and...
Hey, what'd that horse ever do to you?
Smiled. Motherfucker, did you ever see a horse smile?
Yeah.
They have people-looking teeth. It's weird.
They do have people-looking teeth.
Yeah, I don't like horses. And did you ever
Sometimes it's hard to tell if they're smiling or if they're just like...
High? They're never high.
No, I guess
no. Horses are like the most paranoid things in the world.
They have like horse nip?
Horses' nipples? Yeah, I think horse might have nipples. I'm not sure, though.
No, like catnip.
Oh.
I'm not talking about your cat's nipples. I'm talking about catnip. Like, the special...
So, like, do horses have, like, a drug of choice?
Yeah.
I think it would probably be, like, ecstasy.
Corn,
maybe. Yeah.
Sugar.
Asparagus.
Sugar cubes.
Yeah. Sugar. There you go. Sugar cubes dipped in acid. They love that shit.
Ooh, good stuff.
There you go. So, this being 420 and all, what's your favorite? You obviously, don't partake, but that's fine. I do enough for the both of us.
I tell you what, I had to make a choice at one point in my life. Do I want to continue to enjoy what I liked about the 420 culture, or do I want to keep this job that pays for everything? And
thankfully, that choice hasn't have to come up in my life yet.
Yeah, man, you're lucky fucking asshole. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that you gotta sometimes make a choice. That choice did come up for me, and it's a fucking bummer.
It's okay. I still like you.
So celebrate. Take an extra drink of your water for me.
Well, don't worry. I will. I will. Throughout this whole episode, you will be hearing all sorts of coffee and bubble noises. It's just because we have a sick bubble in the room. Don't worry about it. My water fountain doesn't work well. So it's okay. So, what's something, that, because you obviously have, a good friend in the culture and some other friends, that also, I'm sure.
I grew up around it.
Yeah.
I'll say that much.
Yeah, so you know about it. And I'm sure, what sort of movie do you get into, when you're with your friends and shit like that? Like, what would you recommend be the all-time best movie for someone like me?
Wow. The best movie for somebody that's in that, shit.
Shit, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did you ever see, with Method Man and Redman, the movie How High? Where they go to college and they,
I didn't see that.
Oh, man. It's really good. If you have Netflix or something like that, you should totally find it. Yeah, dude.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know. That's why I said if.
Okay.
But, it's totally funny. And there's this kid from Wisconsin that's in it. I don't know if he's from Wisconsin, but he says he is. And, it's just an all-around good time comedy.
I just thought of the one that I would...
What's that?
It's the Harold and Kumar. The White Castle one.
See, that one's okay, but the first one was good, but, all the ones after that were just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
I didn't get into them, but, yeah, I do agree the first one was pretty funny. Neil Patrick Harris is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll give it up to that guy, Doogie Howser was probably the best TV show of all time.
I won't agree with you there.
You should. Have you ever seen an episode of Doogie?
Yeah, but I guess I was so young.
He was a genius.
He was a genius.
He was a doctor.
He was a doctor.
He could have been a doctor or a lawyer, and that motherfucker chose doctor.
Well,
dude, you got to take the MCATs. That's hard. That's hard. And Doogie did it. Did it. Doogie's a real person.
He is a real person, and he's a genius. So
and Neil Patrick Harris can do everything. He's almost. I bet you he was going to be Iron Man if Robert Downey Jr. turned it down. Well, yeah, they both used their three names. It was either that or be serial killer.
Well, I think they made the right choice.
You know what is weird about living in Wisconsin is there's a lot of serial killers that come here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
There are a lot of them from here.
Why is that? It's not like it's that boring.
Maybe it's something in the water?
Do you think? What are you looking at? Is my cat humping the... What are you doing, cat? Just let her hump what she wants.
She wasn't humping anything.
Oh, what was she doing?
I don't know. She was just like...
being a cat. Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, the unhigh one. What the hell, man? Anyway,
it's been a while since we've done this podcast. I get a little.
That's true. You're supposed to keep me on track. I'm pretty sure that was the agreement. and I'm keeping up both ends of the bargain.
Yeah, no, you're pulling both of our weight today.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. But anyway, back to killing of people.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's so boring to the fact that
you got to kill people to have fun.
No,
but it's just crazy. Like all the famous ones, like Dahmer and Egeen, and like. I'm sure there's more.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Plenty of them.
And they make movies off of those pricks. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre is about Egeen.
Is that from? Oh, I was going to say, is that from Wisconsin?
No, well, I don't know why they call it. It's just based off of it. You know what I mean? But like, that shit's wild. Like, and Jeffrey Dahmer, dude, like ate brains and like went all sorts of like homo clubbing for like gay dudes to like bang and bake. I guess I don't know. He was just a creepy dude all around. I'm glad he died in jail.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's one of those where let's say you're in jail with a fucking creep like that. I mean,
kill him.
You gotta.
Yeah,
why you gotta. I mean, it's.
You'd probably get a lot of respect.
You get not only would you get the respect, but the you're watching out for your own back.
Actually, I guess it would depend though. Like, what if I'm in there for life? Why not? But if I'm on, like, what if it's like 3 days and I'm like, he's just my cellmate for 3 days? Like, I'd be like, yeah, I'll let the next guy handle this one.
Just sleep with your eyes open for 3 days and then.
I can't imagine he had a cellmate.
You don't think?
No. You think they would put someone like that in a gen pop? Hell no. Would not. They? But he did die in jail, so maybe they did.
Well, I mean,
just can't imagine he would have a cellmate. Maybe he got to eat lunch with all the others, but I don't know.
Do you know? He was killed by an inmate? Is what they said, but
pretty sure.
Is that really what happened?
What do you think? The devil came and killed him?
No, but like I mean, you get guys in prison that the guards, so
you think the guards
fuck them up.
Him?
Well, I mean, hey, yo, I'll give you extra commissary or whatever.
I don't think anybody cared. You know what
think?
I mean? Like I think the guy that did it probably just did it like because he wanted to get respect. Why wouldn't you? I mean, that's what being in jail is all about. If you watch TV shows about jail,
which I don't.
That's true. They don't make many of them. It's a pretty uncommon TV show theme.
Jail?
Yeah.
Well, I will say I watched a lot of that. The one with the girls, fucking
Girls Gone
Black.
Wild.
Yeah, no. Orange is the New Black.
Oh yeah.
That was probably the only prison movie besides like Shawshank Redemption or something like.
Shawshank, dude. Andy Dufresne's probably my hero. If I could be any person in history, it would not be Andy Dufresne.
No, me either.
Because I don't think he's real.
He is real.
Oh, in a movie.
They wouldn't make up a story like that.
I guess Morgan Freeman would not lend his good name to a fake. Whoops. That's what happens when we're not in a stable environment.
And our special 420 edition has come to a close.
Right. I'm just kicking mics like Eminem kicks mics.
Okay, what I need you to do real quick, I need you to calm down. I need you to take an extra sip of water right now.
Okay.
And just get all that anxiety, get all that worry out of your system. There you go. Just breathe out. Let it all go.
That was a lot of worry.
You ready?
Sure.
All right, radio time. Podcast.
PC. Time for radio.
No, there's nothing PC about this podcast.
Piss cunt.
There's a lot of that.
I'm going to take a drink of water.
A real one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's so fun.
You brought over a can of soda today. That was really big.
Yeah, that was like the silo of soda cans.
It was really big.
Like, that...
Whoops.
They make the monster can, and then they make the jumbo monster can. This was even bigger than the jumbo monster can.
Right? This was like freaking... I never seen... It was like a 40 ounce in a can.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it would be like... I thought you were going to have like Old Milwaukee in it or something when you walked in.
No, but we've discussed it earlier on the show. What is my Old Milwaukee? It's Mountain Dew. Exactly.
Oh, damn it. That's right.
So they make Baja Blast, the stuff that you can only get at Taco Bell. No, you can get it also at Walmart in a 40-ounce can.
Do you know, I saw a story the other day. I was going to send it to you, but then I was like, no, fuck it. I'm going to save it for the motherfucking podcast.
There you go.
Guess what country in the world is second in popularity to Mountain Dew?
Yugoslavia.
No. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Second to Germany?
No. But it's like the most popular, like here it's like the most popular or whatever.
Sure.
Where is it else most popular?
Japan.
Pakistan.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so enjoy it, you terrorist.
Fuck.
Yep.
I'm gonna drink some Mountain Dew.
If rednecks ever find this out, if this ever leaks to like South Carolina or like Tennessee or anything like that,
I've got connections.
It's gonna like ruin the image of Mountain Dew's been trying to provide for years of being like
what's that?
Being well, I don't know, how many teeth do you have to have Mountain Dew like as like a bloodline?
Is this another Kentucky fan joke? Is that where you're going with this?
Oh. Sore spots for both of us, I guess. Huh?
Fuck, dude.
That was weak. At least we both made it to the Final Four.
So yeah, let's touch on that a little bit. We had Final Four was a month ago. It seems like it was a couple weeks ago.
It's been a while.
We
had a little hiatus during that because there was a little bit of a rivalry. We didn't want.
Well, okay. Here's my thing. The championship game was on the day that we normally record the podcast. Now,
right.
when I made the plans, I said one of our teams is going to the championship game, and
right.
if we have to do the podcast in the afternoon, and then I have to edit the podcast and get it ready for production and get it out on the air, I'm going to miss some of that game. Whether
right.
Kentucky's in it or the Badgers are in it, I'll have to make the sacrifice to give up some of that game, and I was not about to do that. So sorry for the hiatus, but
I'm pretty sure that you didn't watch in the Badger game. You sent me a text and you were like, "I'm watching so much American Idol. I'm glad I get to catch up." And I was like, "Jesus, dude."
I was watching something.
I know you were, because you sent me a text Badger related, and I was like, "This motherfucker's not even watching the game. I don't even know if he knows it's on."
No, I did know it was on. It was a championship game. It was Duke, and it was one of those where.
I hope Duke burns down.
Me too.
I don't like Duke.
No, nobody except Duke fans do.
Fucking Duke fans.
Why
are there so many of them?
I'll say this, because the year before, the Badgers and Kentucky matched up against each other, and Kentucky came out ahead that year, and they lost in the championship game to UConn or whoever.
I think it was UConn.
And then this year, the Badgers and Kentucky matched up, and the Badgers came out ahead, and then they lost in the championship game. So it was kind of like it was like a reverse of last year in almost every set. So, like being a Kentucky fan in Badgerland, it's you're the enemy, and people in town let you know that you're the outcast of the group. So
I know I made a voodoo doll of you.
no wonder. That explains a lot of what happened during the week. But what I mean is, like, the people around me would make it pretty difficult to be a Wildcat fan, and I was just waiting so Kentucky won, or the Badgers won, and I was just waiting for all those haha fuck you, like. And then when the Badgers couldn't pull it off the next week, when I went back to work expecting to run into all these like high horse Badger fans, and they didn't really have much to say to me, and I didn't poke. I just let it be. Just like
were a lot of people talking. I don't.
A lot of people were talking shit.
I don't believe I
up
talked
to the
a lot
game.
of shit.
No, you were pretty tame about it. I don't even think you mentioned it. Maybe no, you.
I figured it'd be a sore spot.
It was a sore spot. It was a really sore spot, and just.
I figured I'd rather lose our friendship over something other than college basketball.
That's a good call. That's a really good call.
Cool. Save that chip.
Yeah. No, but it's like it's just funny. You a lot of shit talk leading up, and then after the fact, I don't think had Kentucky won the title, I would have been a lot of in your face, bad. Like, I wouldn't have been that guy. But a lot of Badger fans were that guy.
Would you have been like,
because I was the one guy.
What, man? Where do you work at? Like, did you work with like Bo Ryan while he coaches? During practices?
Like literally, there's a sign on our building that said
Badger fans only.
Yeah, more or less. No, it said like
you're in Wisconsin now. Red colors exist here only.
Yeah, it more or less was like, if you're unwelcome, Kentucky fan, and had a picture of me with like a circle and a cross through it.
They like put a potato in your tailpipe, and like,
yeah,
they keyed your car. They keyed like Badgers in your car.
Yeah.
They smashed your windshield.
Well,
they fucked with your lunch.
Like all the memos that we get, they all ended in "Go Bucky," like every single one of them. Like, yeah. And this concludes our memo. Go Bucky. Like, fuck off.
Our memo has been completed. Wisconsin Badgers. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, but it was bittersweet for both of us, I think. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Next year.
I'm just...
Hopefully next year we have a lot. A lot of the players from both of our teams will be gone, so it'll be interesting to see where we land.
I'm sure we got nobody on our team now. Kentucky's got literally we had 7 players go to the end.
Kentucky's going to have such a hard time recruiting. Hey, how many LeBron Jameses can we put you down for this year? 6, 8? And the Badgers are like, wow, I wonder how many kids from Oshkosh are over 7 foot. Well, there is that fat Indian, but
kind of has a drinking problem.
Yeah, he's been an alcoholic since age 12, and he's only got 1 foot due to the diabetes.
I like that. Well, I don't like it, but I got a kick out of that Anthony. Fucking what is his name? Harrison. Anthony Harrison, or no? What is it? Andrew Harrison. One of the Harrison brothers.
Yeah, the guy.
Where he was like, "What do you think about Sam Decker?" Or something.
Yeah. What do you think about Kaminsky?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Fuck that N-word."
Yeah. I just and he did it so he tried to do it so discreet, covered his mouth all fuck that true.
Thank God for the media, because that made us look awesome.
Let me turn your mic up as loud as I possibly can while you whisper.
Yeah. Hold on, he's gonna whisper. Fuck that. God damn. The draft is coming up.
Yeah.
Think the Packers are gonna do anything good?
I mean, history will say that no.
That's true.
Going on past performance.
Not unless we get really lucky. Yeah. Right, first rounds are really hit or miss for us.
I would say we'd probably give up our first and second and third round for 14 fourth round picks and just kind of camp out there.
Sounds about right.
Oh, we don't have to pay them.
Right. We have all this cap. Let's make a new locker room, guys.
Yeah.
Let's build another Lambo.
We do have needs. We've talked about it on the show in the past episodes. We have needs, and there's
you're hoping we fill some holes at linebacker,
yeah,
defensive line, maybe a safety, corner too,
something like that.
So, you know what I mean? Our offense always seems kind of fine. I think everybody on the O line's going to be back. Kuhn signed. We signed.
I say our offense is pretty stout.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Maybe touch up a couple of the
get a wide receiver,
tight end. Just get a little
tight end. Yeah,
tight end.
We do need
sure.
a tight end,
but just kind of patch up. Just get a backup plan there. Just a little. I mean, you don't count on Randall Cobb going down, or you don't count on.
That's true, but shit does happen.
You got to have your backup plan, and
right.
Randall Cobb was that guy for us in a sense,
right? And he stayed. He took less money to stay here, but who wants to go to the Raiders?
No kidding.
It's funny too that Greg Jennings is still floating out there. He must just be asking for a lot of money or something like that. Because any team would probably want to sign him because he is a pretty good route runner, and he is a fundamentally sound receiver. And he would be good because he's got pretty good hands. And if you could get him at $1 million a year,
right, he
wouldn't hurt your team.
No, he's not detrimental to a team. But what he is he's big on the money. That's the number one.
He must want $5 million a year.
He left Green Bay to take the money.
Yeah,
and it was one of those what did you expect was going to happen? You're going to take the money,
Christian Ponder,
and you're going to go to a team with no quarterback. You're going to go to a team that's just kind of a joke at, in all regards. And then they're not going to re-sign you. They're not even going to What did you think was going to happen? You could take a pay cut in Green Bay and just not play Greg Jennings football, but just play enough to stay off of the radar, stay enough to Aaron Rodgers is going to make you, and I think Aaron Rodgers did make him look a lot better than he was.
Well, yeah. Favre did, Rodgers did.
If you just,
but that's just because they're great quarterbacks. You know what I mean? That they make any receiver look good.
Exactly.
Greg Jennings might have talent, but when you have Christian Ponder, you can run the greatest routes in the world, but when they can't throw it to you,
can't get the ball to you.
It doesn't help any. Yeah. So I don't know. I'd like to see him go somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't
really care.
Jennings.
I literally.
I just think it's interesting that he's still floating around out there.
Yeah.
And the Vikings got Mike Wallace instead.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They had. I think they had to cut him to make room for him.
Yeah.
I think is what the.
And now they must have a lot on Teddy Bridgewater. So, but I'm guessing. I don't know. But so anyway, I do hope that the Packers though draft something that they need. Big name safety, big hitter linebacker. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Well, actually, a big cornerback. Actually, I'd rather we got decent enough safeties.
I would say our defenses are
number one priority.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Yep. Absolutely.
Me too. You know what's another good pothead movie? Any of the Cheech and Chong movies. Some of those
not
are
a fan.
Really? Well, not any of them, I guess, but the one that they have, like, the van that's made out of the stuff, where they, like, drive around and, like, nobody can figure it out, and it's, like, on fire, and the cops are like, well, I'm hungry, let me have some of that that hot dog, and he's like, okay. And, I don't know, maybe it's just that one. That's the only one that I can really think of.
I think I watched part of one, and I couldn't sit through it. I'm like, this is over the top cheesy. I can't even handle it.
Yeah, it's kind of true, like, with the suspenders. They do look pretty...
I don't even think I got that far.
They do look pretty ridiculous. It's just how they dress. Cheech and Chong is not, I guess...
A lot of people...
You'd have to be really
I do like...
for it.
I like the guy. I like Tommy Chong or whatever his name is. Like,
yeah, like when he was in like That 70s Show or whatever. Yeah, he was pretty funny in that.
I mean, they're cool dudes, but like, I don't know.
Cheech was in Nash Bridges.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he was Bridges.
Speaking of Netflix, I might have to go and...
Watch Nash Bridges? Oh.
If you want to watch anything that sounds like that, it's just going to be MASH.
Man, you and Captain Houlihan.
Yep.
Hot lips, huh?
I like Radar.
Radar, huh? you Iowa boy. You know he had his hands all fucked up?
Really?
Yeah, and you can sometimes you can find it, but he's got like a problem with one of his hands. You rarely see. I think it's his left hand, yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
MASH trivia on the podcast.
It's gonna be something that people get if they knew things from the 80s. Do you know things about the 80s?
Well,
I know I was born in the 80s.
Yeah, I was born then. That's about it.
Yep. They didn't even have, like, canned soda in the 80s.
Really?
They did, too. Fucking ridiculous.
I don't know enough about the 80s at all.
You did sound surprised when that... when
I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, what? Like, yeah, canning just came out in 1994. Like, holy shit. Well, looks like you want a Mini Cooper, you homo.
No, I'm reading the Adrian Peterson ticker on the bottom. I don't even see commercials anymore. Like, commercials are on TV, and I don't even... They're not even like... It's
so
like,
what did it say about AP?
It said that he's not going to participate in off-season drills or whatever. Like mini camps or something. I don't know.
Do you think he's pretty healthy?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean...
Sure.
I think he wants nothing to do with the Vikings. I think that's the only...
Yeah. Do you think he just spent the offseason like beating his kids, getting healthy?
No, I don't. I think he... My arms are so...
Yeah, right. Holy shit, you should see him up.
Get Ponder out of there. My arm's way stronger.
Yeah, right. Ponder's not there. Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Let me fight Teddy Bridgewater for it. You know what would be so good right now? Would be like...
Shrimp scampi?
No, just a giant s'more. You know what I mean? Like, why don't they just make like...
Interesting take.
Why don't they just make like a s'more that's the size of like a chalkboard? You know what I mean? They're like...
Man, that's big.
Okay, like the size of like where the graham crackers...
Like a mini trampoline?
Yeah. Or you know what I mean? Where like the graham cracker would be the size of like a laptop, and you get like a big marshmallow and like a super...
I'm not a big fan of marshmallow. That's my thing. But I do love chocolate, so...
I like s'mores. S'mores are terrific. Do you remember that Arbor Day commercial with like the bird and he'd be like, trees, trees. Replace that with s'mores, and then you'll really love s'mores. S'mores. Whoops! Like they have their own foundation, the S'more Foundation. Trees are terrific. The cardinal.
Yeah. Yep.
It's for the Arbor Day.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I think I wonder what his name is, Robbie or something like that. That doesn't make sense. Who would name a cardinal Robbie? Maybe his name is Reggie? Ronald? There you go. Is this in English?
Oh. It's like 6 of them playing.
That sounds scary. S'mores are terrific. But so are trees. So...
Good old air.
Good old inhalers. They're good for asthma. I know you love cats. Who doesn't?
Okay, so my background is Bing, or my Google, my search engine is Bing, right?
Mm-hmm. Because you're hip.
No, it's not because I'm hip. It's because I'm cheap, and I like when they give me free things.
Oh, that's right.
So, Bing is my search engine, and because it's like my start screen or whatever. Like, so when you open a tab, it's like Bing is like the thing, and this fucking cat is the background, and I don't know how to change it. So, if you're listening to this podcast and you know how to change the Bing background, I have Googled how to change the Bing background. Yes, I did say that correctly. I Googled it.
And what happened?
And nobody, it's just not a topic.
That's weird. Maybe everybody enjoys that little kitty. Everybody likes a little pussy. It's true.
It is true.
I mean, one way or another, it's something soft, you like to put your fingers on it. And I guess, when it's in your background, it's more the hairier.
It's just, it's just irritating. I'd rather have like a picture of something that I can fuck.
Like a dick? What's wrong with you? Come on. Cody, I mean, okay, what about a duck? That kind of rhymes with dick. I mean, can you do something like that?
Well, my phone autocorrects dick to duck all the time, so it might as well be.
Oh, I was always wondering why you sent me so many duck pics. That's weird. It does. It looks like a platypus bill. It's so crazy.
That's ridiculous. That's just offensive.
Yeah, kind of is. It smells kind of good in here.
I'll tell you what it smells like.
What's that? Peanut butter?
Something. We got cookies here to celebrate today's.
Do you want to
horrendous?
Do you want to take a cookie break?
No, let's just eat cookies on the radio.
No, they're going to be.
Aw.
It's going to sound like people are like grinding almonds or something like that.
Well, all right. Cookie break.
All right. I'm having like nightmares about like being a radio producer tonight. Like, help me. We weren't recording at all. Oh my God, what do we do?
All right, well, we're back from our little cookie break.
Cookies are fun. I love today.
Man, I'm just like I'm just jealous. That's all.
It's okay.
Keep it up, man. The day will come for sure. The day will come where I'll either get my ass fired and I won't have to worry about it anymore, or, litigation on law. What's the word I'm looking for? Lawmaking. Law.
You want legalization?
Yeah, there's that word, but there's the
tolerance.
Legalization. We'll just go with that.
Do you want? You want to get litigious with it?
Well,
I'm following the
literature. No, legislature.
Oh,
yeah, I found that word. Motherfucker, I found that word.
Oh, Scrabble word, 90 points. What? Cleared the board. What? Who's good at crosswords?
Now, if I wasn't in a room with so much water, I probably would have came up with that word a lot sooner.
Being hydrated helps a lot.
Yeah,
it's true. Anyway, about your litigious actions here. Where are you going with your legislation?
Letitia Jackson.
Letitia Jackson? She was like she was probably the best Jackson. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Okay, Tito.
Tito, yeah, for sure.
Best?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the worst?
Michael,
the worst?
Uh-huh.
What?
He's a rapist. Allegedly.
Well, who cares? You could still sing like an angel.
You asked me which is the worst.
Now I want to defend poor Michael. Michael, no.
Okay, fine. His music was above average.
You like Michael Jackson, you dork. You're a huge fan of Michael Jackson. Queer.
It's true. There's so much Michael Jackson on my iPod, it's not even fair.
Right? Did you know that U2 put like a CD on my iPod? Or like on my...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this?
And you can't get it off.
I got...
You downloaded the tool to get it off?
No, I got most of them...
Threw your iPhone in the garbage?
No, I got most of them, but 3 off. Because
really?
If you didn't play them, you could get rid of them. But if you touched like the play button,
nah, it's not like that at all.
Trust me, dude. You can look. I have 3 of them out of like the 16 that it came with. Well, I don't know what I did then, but the only ones that are actually on my phone right now are the ones that
Bono wanted you to hear the most,
right? And like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like more nightmares.
Did you know there was a big deal about it? They added it when like iOS 7 came out or something, like when you did the update, there was like this big thing with U2 and Apple made like the partnership or whatever, and yeah, they just injected that shit on there with no way to get it off. It wasn't until like a week later after people
think they are.
Just lost their shit over it, and we're like, Apple, you can't fucking do this. Like, you're taking up my
memory for like 16 U2 songs that I like. What if you're like into like Megadeth and like Gwar,
right?
Or like into Randy Travis and like Bruce Springsteen.
So what they did is they actually had to they created a tool. You had to download a tool from Apple that you run the program, and it takes the shit off of there. There was a big fucking ordeal. I remember I posted on Facebook like a year ago, like, don't forget to
this isn't new at all.
Oh, not even close to new.
I just got the new update.
Did you?
Recently. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
8.0, wee!
I lag. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you didn't miss much, as you can probably tell.
It's actually more annoying.
You get used to new things. You have to get used to the way things are. I actually had a...
You sound like I feel like I'm like a little black kid in the 60s, and you're like a white guy. Like, you're just going to have to get used to the way things are. We're talking about phones, man.
Yeah. No, but they got a fucking stranglehold on people's fucking nutsack.
Personally, I like the way their grip feels.
Their
hands are soft.
I had to replace my iPhone. I don't know if you knew in the past that I use it so much, like,
I know how much you use your iPhone
to the point of
I've almost seen your iPhone on fire. I've never seen anybody else ever have a warning that says like, I'm too hot, please turn me off. And you're like, I'll turn you off, but I'm going to cool you off by like sitting you in the sun. And he was like, thanks, it's much cooler now. Yeah, and you let it sit for 5 minutes.
And then I have to get back on this shit. I got emails to send. I got fucking Twitter to check. I got all kinds of things I need to do immediately.
Yep. Tinder. Oh, yeah. You got to make sure. You got to make sure that you're keeping up with Facebook while you're on the road.
Well, I'll say this. I use it a lot. Well, at my old job, I used it a lot for the GPS on there.
Masturbation.
I used it a lot for masturbation at my last job.
Oh, like when you lost and you need directions.
Right.
That's what you're using it for.
More or less.
Okay.
And so you just keep it on. I keep it charged all the time. Well, over time, it drained my battery to where I'll plug the phone in and it'll go to 100%. Unplug the phone and it's down to like 70% before I even get off of the toilet. Like, it drains like...
And per previous conversations, you're a pretty quick pooper, even when you're on the phone. So...
Actually, side note here, I told Britt last night, I said, man, I think I found out what hell's like. She goes, hell? What do you mean? I'm like, I left my phone out here while I was in the bathroom, and it
was the longest 1 minute of my life.
I sat there, and I'm like, well, now what?
You just read things that are in front of you.
There is nothing to read.
You don't have like a bottle of like hairspray or anything.
I read everything there was to read, and I was like, well, now what?
Well, didn't you reread
them? And not to get too graphic here, but it was one of those like that just wouldn't, like, I couldn't get it all out. The hairspray I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. No matter how hard you squeeze.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck, man. I don't have like Twitter to read. I don't have like videos to watch or like emails to fucking not delete.
You couldn't yell out, be like, "Yo!"
I literally thought I was gonna say, "Hey, Britt, can you like pass the iPad under the door or something? Like, give me something here."
Yeah. You don't even have like a magazine in the bathroom?
No, and that's gonna change really soon for emergency purposes. I remember one of the coolest things about living with you is you had like a very broad selection of reading materials within reach of the toilet. There's all kinds of good stuff in there.
Not right now, but you know what? I think I might do that just because you said that. I do have like a couple of magazines I could throw. Like, But yeah, that's always true because I had like subscriptions to Playboy and Maxim and like Sports Illustrated and shit like that. So and that's where I always would read them.
Yep. Some of the best. You ask people that do radio and things like that. Some of the best like material they find is taking a shit reading magazines, and they'll find like
they see shapes in the poop.
I was reading the New Yorker, and I found this thing.
Oh, you say that they see it in the magazine. Didn't you ever hear that when people who are funny, they want to do something really good, they take a shit and they read the poop turds?
They just analyze it.
They analyze it.
Yeah. So anyway, back to my cell phone thing. I had to get a new phone because the battery life from fully charged to fully dead was 3 hours, 2 hours.
Based on your use of
Well, okay, part of that is, but okay, for example, when I would be looking through Instagram, and just swiping through Instagram, I could watch it go from like 78% to 77% to 76% to 73% just in the matter of like one viewing of the fucking Instagram. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ, this thing's killing my phone. I need to stop. 3 hours tops, and that's if I shut my phone off, put it in like dark mode or whatever, sleep mode, it would maybe last 6 hours, maybe. It's just uncalled for amount of, and not to mention the battery would say you've got 64%, and then you'd look at it like 10 seconds later, and it would be like the "please plug me in, I'm dead" screen.
10%.
And no, not even like, it would just be off, and then you couldn't turn it on until you plugged.
Too bad you didn't lose that one in Daytona, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. You plugged the phone back in, and then it would turn on instantly, and it would go to like 73% battery. And I was like, fuck that. So I had to do something about it. It was becoming a.
So what did you do with the phone? Trade it in, or do you still have it?
Nope. I called Apple and I set up a appointment to go down to their Genius Bar or whatever to get a new phone taken care of. And I remember, because this is not a new problem for me. This is something I've had to deal with in the past. And you can have them. You send your old phone in, and they'll send you a new phone. I thought, well, that's a really stupid fucking way to do it. What am I going to do for the 3 days where I don't have a phone? Like, dicks. Like, why don't you send me a phone, and then I'll send you the old one back? Well,
they might have learned their lesson.
No, they did. But what they wanted was a $700 hold on my credit card.
Oh.
Which,
it's understandable.
Fine, that's, here's the phone. I'm not gonna fucking steal your phone. Like, put the hold on it, and away we go. So they sent me this new phone, and the only thing that I regret about doing that is that I lost my jailbreak. I'm a sucker for the jailbreak. I love that shit. I was able to use my phone for to power my other devices with the Wi-Fi and shit.
Now it's unjailbreakable?
No, it's not unjailbreakable. Well, okay. Right now it's on, let's say, 8.2. I'm looking right now. I think it's
like the operating system.
Yeah, it's so right now I'm on 8.2, and you can update it. Right now I think they're on 8.3, and I'm hoping that if I leave it on 8.2, they'll come out with a jailbreak for 8.2. Right now the most recent firmware that you can jailbreak is 8.1.3 or something. So when I got my new phone, it came in the box from the factory, so it was on 7. I'm like, fuck yeah, I can still jailbreak it. But then they were like, oh yeah, you want to use any of your apps? They don't work on. I'm like, fuck, which you found out recently as well.
No, I just did it.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, you know how many apps I have? I have the Weather Channel and Reddit. You know what I mean? I have very few apps. The only thing I use my phone for is telephone and jerking off.
Okay. Yeah.
So. And it's a lot more jerking off than telephone use.
I get irritated when people call me. It's like...
Well, I'm saying texting and stuff like that.
Okay, too. I was going to say, can't you just fucking text me that shit?
Yeah, but that too. I do prefer being texted over called.
Yeah.
Because usually, I don't know. My hand gets tired from beating off.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. And it's hard to switch hands.
I just noticed your shirt. Yay!
Is it good? Do you want to say what it says, or do you want to?
It's a picture of a flying device that a little child would play with, and it just says, "As a kite." ... As a kite. And you fill in your blanks, folks. Blank ... As a kite. Tasty as a kite.
Mm-hmm.
Fluttery as a kite.
Clouds.
Windy as a kite.
Kite. That's a good word.
Far away as a kite. As delightful as a kite. No, one of those words.
Paranoid as a kite.
Paranoid as a kite.
Euphoric as a kite.
Yeah. Out of breath as a kite.
Thirsty as a kite.
Thirsty as a kite.
I'm actually going to start using that one.
Thirsty as a kite.
You're like, what? You're like, you get it. Oh, that's great. Is that Stuart Scott? Wait, no, it's not.
No. Yeah, no kid. I like how much gray that guy on the left is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in so long. He went with the Brett Favre look from.
Did he? Yeah. He looks like an Arabic Santa. And speaking of Brett Favre, how many commercials can that motherfucker be in?
Right.
How many? He is in like more commercials. He's in like commercials for like longevity. He's in like a Wrangler commercial and a toothpaste commercial. He's in
Sensodyne.
Yeah. He's in those like Tommy
Copper.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's in
the Wix.
Yeah, he's in
website commercial
with
or
like Lloyd and shit like that from Ari. He's in he's just everywhere. I'm sure he's in like he's in like I think some other performance type thing. But yeah, dude, he's just getting his name out there. Like, was he broke? Did something happen? Like,
well, maybe the NFL didn't have. Maybe they had some restriction on his thing when he was in the league, or was it?
Well, I'm pretty sure Brett Favre made a lot of money playing football.
No. But what I'm saying is like, sorry, Brett, we don't really approve of you being in a Tommy Copper commercial when the NFL's official sponsor is Under Armour or so. Like, does there?
He's not in the NFL.
No, that's what I'm saying. But back when he was in the league, he couldn't be in all the commercials that. Like Sensodyne, that's not the image we're looking for, Brett.
We're not looking for people with pussy teeth. Fuck that. Go chew an apple, you jerk. So you think that there was like, if he would have been like, hey, Colgate, like they would have been like, cool.
Yeah, they'd have been like, yeah, we're cool with that. Trident White, we're in.
But he was in a couple of he was in like Bergstrom Chevrolet commercials. He was only in local commercials back then.
This is truly a great award.
So Brett,
what's he winning?
Years. How have you done it?
What has it been, 30 years, really?
Oh, I remember this commercial, yeah.
It seemed like it.
2020 MVP, Brett Favre.
Well, latter part of my career, like the last...
I'm not watching a 5-minute fucking Brett Favre commercial, so
right.
It's Hyundai is what...
Okay, so yeah, like that fucker is just everywhere. Like his image is not any less valuable now than it was before, even with dick.
It's almost more. It's almost like his... like, as soon as he whipped his dick out, it was like...
Things got great.
Exactly.
Good for him. As soon as he left Green Bay...
I'm not wearing football pads, but I'm more active today, 4 years removed from playing than while I played.
It's right, dude, it's only been 4 years, dude. He's like 52. and he got clean shaven.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's also got that
he doesn't
shaver commercial or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
the micro touch or whatever.
Right, dude, he doesn't look so much like a Sasquatch anymore.
Thinking back to all those years I played in the NFL, I was constantly in the spotlight. And always
is this a shaving commercial?
But since I retired, I kind of let myself grow.
Look at him.
Hair's gotten long, beard's a little scruffy, but now I'm thinking, it's time to get my groom back.
Who talks like that? They made a movie about it, how Brett got his groom back. And it's like Deanna just watching, like all porny, like fingering herself while Brett slowly shaves. Are they still together?
I'm sure they are, as far as the cameras are concerned.
But do you think Brett's like banging high school girls while he's coaching?
I don't think. I mean, some things never change.
He's not Mark Shimura. He's Brett Favre, for Christ's sake. He's Coach BF. I think it can be noted that Brett Favre is still as popular as far as like commercials go as like Peyton Manning kind of is. You know what I mean?
I'd say he's in way more than.
Well, yeah, but Peyton Manning's still in the NFL. Yeah. You know what I mean? But he was in like. Has Brett Favre ever been on like Saturday Night Live? Because Peyton Manning has.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't
think he has. But he's been in Something About Mary, so that's even better. I'm here to play the Dolphins, you dumb butt, or whatever he says, you retard.
Yeah. I'm trying to play the Dolphins, dumbass.
Is that what he says, dumbass?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I was hoping he said retard. You know how cool it would be if he said retard, dude? Oh, man. Doesn't he? I think he does say dumbass.
Yeah.
Damn it. Anyway, Brett Favre, good memories. Who is this guy?
They don't pinch my junk like the other jeans.
Yeah, pretty much. That's more or less what he's saying. I love this U shape. Lets me all jiggly jangly all the way down there. Every time I'm bumping around on the mower, left is going right and right is going left. And old Mr. Log is just bouncing up and down. I don't know what's happening. But now that I got the U shape, everything just falls down to the knees. Good old Brett. I can't wait till he comes back for his graduation.
Oh, I thought you were going to say comeback tour.
That's, yeah, whatever it is. The comeback, Brett.
One more for the road.
One more. You're drunk.
One more. One more dozen.
You know what today is.
One more dozen 100.
Right? I'll take a baker's dozens of weeds, please. Anyway, you know, like your phone gets hot. My phone gets fucking cold and it shuts off.
Oh.
Like I have the exact, like, watch how slow it'll take to pop on.
Whoa! It's got like layers. It's on this. It goes like on.
Yeah, it's because it's cold and it's gonna shut off.
Really?
Yeah. So like I'll put it under my leg or something like that to like keep it warm, like it's like my little babe.
Snuggle it.
Yeah, and I'll like pat it and like like it'll feel my heartbeat going,
yeah.
and it'll be like oh, and then as soon as it warms up again, I'll play like some 2 Chainz or something on it to like reward it and be like, there you go, little buddy. Maybe I'll make a phone call.
Yeah.
And then it'll get cold again.
Too cold.
Yeah, and it never.
You ever think about like knitting in a sweat, like a little sweater, like a little iPhone sweater?
I haven't, but now I do. Jesus Christ, you're a genius. If I had a nickel for every time that thing shut off because it was cold, and I could have saved it with a knitted iPhone sweater, my God, I would have at least 13 cents. Because one time it came back on. So
basically enough to pay for the knitted sweater you made.
Pretty much, and it's still pretty shitty, but. Man. This phone is from the 40s. So
you like breathe on it?
No, because then it might get wet, and I don't want to. I don't want to risk it.
And
there's like 6 years worth of like face grease on it and like hand cum, so it's like so dirty.
Oh man,
I can't wait to get rid of this phone.
Well, I was just gonna say you have a problem with the button on there, like turning off, right? Mm-hmm. Like the power switch or
the top button
sleep mode button.
The top button is basically useless. It does nothing.
Well. I'm in the process of doing like iPhone surgery right now on my old iPhone. Mm-hmm. So I've got an old 4S that. Do you ever have a Game Boy where like you're playing the Game Boy and then you flip the switch off, or if you like switch it on, switch it off, or whatever, it's got like those weird lines across the screen that kind of like like fades out. Like that's what my iPhone does. My 4S does. So you turn it on and it'll show the Apple logo and it'll go for a couple seconds and it just goes like, just kidding. And it reboots. It goes in a
just kidding.
And so basically, what I need for that phone is a new motherboard. Is what I'm thinking it is. Mm-hmm. So what I did is I ordered the parts to like take it apart, the little mini tiny screwdrivers, and I'm in the process of taking it out. And the one thing I thought it was the battery connection. So I fucked with.
Are you soldering stuff?
No, nothing like that. Just it's all pretty basic components. But basically, what I need now is another iPhone to do my surgery with. So I have a girl that gonna sell me her old phone, her old phone. She's like, oh, I didn't know people still liked 4Ss. Like, yeah, here, buy mine for super cheap. So basically what I'm getting at is I'm not gonna end up needing that button on there. So if you're interested in like iPhone surgery, I may be able to possibly replace the button on there.
I don't know if it's the button itself. I think that there's something wrong underneath it.
Like the
thing that
connection from the like the input.
Like, because like you can feel the button pop.
Yeah, you can feel the button, but it okay. Well, what I would say is I'm
so used to it now that I don't even care anymore.
It's like oh, my phone's fixed.
Like I'll get
now it's useless.
Someday I'll get a new phone and like I won't even know what to do. I'll be like, whoa,
what is this button for?
Yeah, so.
Why'd they put this extra button on here?
Did it have to fucking break? Why? God! It would have been so much easier if you just...
Wow. Did you just fix it?
No, but it did pop on. Well, my friend.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
If I push it hard enough... Oh, dear Jesus! You gotta be kidding! What? No, this can't be good.
Breaking news, folks.
Oh, it stayed on. But I still can't do it with just a touch of a... Oh my God!
Look at how much...
Oh my God!
I wish you could see how much...
Oh my God! I fixed it! Oh, dear Jesus! This is the best day of my life! No! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Now the home button doesn't work.
It worked. Oh my God. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. Oh! So you just gotta really fucking push it, man. Well. Let's see if I can just kind of get really close. What else is down there? It's gonna stop it. Nothing. Well,
I wonder if there's just like gunk and grit inside there, cum and fucking like
I've
dirt.
tried to clean it before, so it's what it is because apparently it's a common problem with this phone.
Yeah.
So like it's something wrong with like the connection, but now it's the best day of my life. Oh Jesus, you must love me because you gave me one good thing.
Now, what's really going to happen is you're going to wake up tomorrow morning,
and
it's going to just be that today was an entire dream. Like it's almost as if you blacked out today. Like the entire day was a dream. All the good things that happened to you. Then you wake up in the morning and you're going to be like, oh, none of that really happened at all.
Thanks, dude.
Monday never existed.
Fucking Mondays. Mondays are the best day to take off from work, though.
I noticed you took the day off. It's almost as if it was a holiday.
Some sort of holiday. Very true about that. Speaking of which.
I think that's just funny that, like, you took the day off. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm up north right now.
Ah.
Oh, boy.
So,
Do
you hear about that ESPN chick who got in trouble with ESPN?
No.
So, okay, apparently there's one of the ESPN, I don't know if she's a Sports Center reporter or a sideline reporter.
One of their ladies.
Britt McHenry, does that name something?
Yeah, she sounds like she's like a broadcaster or whatever.
Well, she ended up getting in like a pissing match with like a tow truck company or something.
Like a real piss match?
No, not a real one, just a metaphoric one.
Well, anyway.
So, ESPN basically, they suspended her for her actions that were caught on tape.
Okay.
I'll play some of that audio for you, and just let me hear your opinion of.
Okay.
Britt McHenry, ESPN.
I'm in the news, sweetheart. I will fucking sue this place.
Okay, that's fine, and I'll play your video, so careful. I'll play the video.
That's why I have a degree in I wouldn't work in
What did she say? Have a degree in journalism?
No, she's like, that's why I have a degree and you don't.
Oh, fancy.
She goes, I feel. She's
Why is she getting her car towed?
Good question. Question that should be answered.
Oh, nobody knows why?
I didn't really read the article. I just saw the video and heard about the outrage.
That's all you care about is just taking people's money with no education.
Is she drunk?
No skill set.
No.
She seems awfully subdued.
No, she's just trying to be subtle.
No skill set.
She's like, you with no education.
Yeah,
no
she's
skills.
definitely like talking down to the
Feel
lady.
good about your job, so I could be a college dropout and do the same thing. I
Right.
have a brain and you don't. Maybe if I was missing some teeth, they would hire me, huh?
Touch your fruit up a little bit.
Oh, like yours? But they look so stunning. Because I'm on television and you're in a fucking trailer, honey. Lose some weight, baby girl.
Lose some weight, baby girl. Well, at least she's polite about it. Yeah, that is kind of like a,
Pretty scumbaggy kind of thing to do to somebody.
I mean,
even if
you're just like you're not even like I guess I don't know what she does at ESPN, but you'd work for ESPN. It's not like you work for like I don't know, like what's prestigious in news anymore? Nothing. I mean, you work for ESPN, so.
Well, I think she worked for Fox News or something. She did like.
Oh well, there you go then. So, she's certainly got a fucking high opinion of herself. She's certainly fucking attractive though.
Yeah, she's super hot, which is clearly her brains are the only reason ESPN hired her.
True.
Which is why I have brains and you don't, honey.
Yeah, right. Because clearly she'd prize, summa cum laude or magna cum laude.
Let's see, Fox Sports San Diego. She worked for the Padres. She's on ABC. Blah 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 blah.
Wow.
She's got 3 bits of.
Wow, she's an old Padres girl. Look at her. Wow. Did she tell us about how they did when the Padres, the team that looks like Friar Tuck on their fucking uniforms? Anyway, quit staring at her boobs.
I can't.
Okay.
I typed So we've played the Google game enough times. I typed in Britt McHenry, which is her name, and it gave me the options: Britt McHenry bikini or Britt McHenry suspended.
Let's do bikini.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not unimpressive.
That's why I'm on TV and your trailer crash.
Right?
Anyway.
Maybe if she had a few more teeth, she could have titties in her face.
I just, I'm very spiteful of... No, that's probably not the word. I'm very...
Well, she's just talking down to somebody for doing their job. Like,
well, right.
Regardless of, like, who really cares what fucking Tow Truck Sally's doing, you know? Like, it doesn't really matter.
Well, but what I'm saying is, like, I think it's shitty when people... They just talk down to people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just bums me out. I hate people like that. I kind of hope she gets fired, but I don't know.
Probably won't.
I think Olbermann has done a lot more worse than she has, and
yeah, but
he continues to.
Keith Olbermann. You're comparing her to Britt McHenry.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's like comparing priests to rapists.
They're kind of the same thing.
No, exactly.
One's just more educated than the other.
See, there you go. Well, who says priests are stupid?
I wasn't talking about the priest.
Well, oh.
I wanted to play a video for you. I found there's a big, like, I don't know, 50 car pileup in Wyoming like a couple days ago.
All 50 cars in Wyoming in one spot, huh?
A lot of them were trucks. A lot of them were big trucks. I remember a year ago or so, I was driving through Ohio and I actually had the same thing happen. A big 40 car pileup where you couldn't go through. Like, the road was just shut down. And I remember I was stuck in Ohio for like a day and a half while they cleaned that shit up. Like, I could have went like 60 miles in the wrong direction to get around it. But it was literally in the one spot in Ohio where you can go through, and it was fucking close.
Just worth it to go the other way.
Yeah, so...
Did you fill up your fleshlight?
I'm not going to talk about my fleshlight. Okay. I ate a lot of pineapple, I'll say that much.
Well, does your fleshlight really care?
So there's a video that I found a couple minutes ago that shows the accident.
Preparation.
Preparation H. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Truck, bro. Yeah. Oh my God! We are in an accident, and trucks are piling up right now. Oh!
Jesus.
Get out!
Yeah.
Get the fuck out!
These guys
Get
are
out!
like 18
Get out, Joseph! Get the fuck out, Joseph!
Yeah, Joseph.
Get out, man! Get out! Come on!
Did you see him jump out?
Yeah.
Oh! Fuck, that hurt! Ow!
He just kind of tripped over a fence or something.
Okay?
I don't know what the fuck they did.
Come on, let's go! Joseph, get out! Get out! Get the fuck
that guy does not move fast.
No, Joseph is a slow-ass motherfucker. Whoa! Whoa,
Joseph!
dude. People are not understanding what's happening.
Joseph, hurry up! Come on, brother! Hurry up! Come on, help me up! Come on!
Help me! Joseph's drunken on meth.
Dude, stop!
Here comes the sheriff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Here comes the sheriff to arrest him.
Okay.
Whoa, that was pretty intense. I've often wondered what was like the most extreme, scariest like weather condition for you out there when you were overland driving. I always thought it would be wind.
It is wind.
Is it?
In my opinion, snow. You know what's coming with snow. You drive as fast as
you can.
You drive as fast as it takes to stop. Like if you can't see far enough ahead, you got to slow down until you need to be able to stop where there's a brick wall in front of you. You need to be going as fast as it takes to stop that distance. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yeah.
Let me show you another video.
Okay.
From the same accident. So, all right, I'm going to show you this video here.
Okay.
It is from the same crash, and just watch how ridiculous these people are. I'll try to turn it up because I don't think this one's as loud.
Oh no!
So you can see that there's two trucks off in the two trucks off in the distance that are stopped, and here comes this truck.
Here comes this guy with no brake lights. Whoa, shit! He's fishtailing. Holy fuck! And nobody knows this is going on. Like, wouldn't they be on like their radio? Be like, slow the fuck down, idiots!
Yeah, here comes another one. Look how fast they're going.
Oh! Oh my god! Aim it at the wreck, you dipshit! Whoa. This guy sounds like he's beating off to it. Oh my god.
Just watch this.
Why is there so many trucks?
It's Wyoming. You hear his brakes?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yep. Downshifting.
Oh my god, dude. Just imagine coming up on that at like 45.
Isn't that crazy? Look at this guy in a little truck pulling a little trailer.
Oh god. Right, and then he's probably the one that's going to die.
The big trucks have all that trailer and all that freight to hit some of the impact.
You can hear people screaming too. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Oh my god, dude.
They just keep
It's
coming
just one
side by side. That's not even. There's another one where they come in faster side by side. This is the one I think.
God.
Look at that guy. Side by side.
Whoa. I mean. Oh, there comes a shipment of vehicles. Oh. Oh my god, dude. This is insane. This is like 40 semi-trucks so far. Well, now it looks like they're actually starting to figure it out and stopping. Oh my god, dude. Where are they? Whoa. Holy shit. Like, where are they all coming from? Like, is it just that busy of like a trucking route that there's like 100 trucks an hour?
Well, it's Wyoming, so there's not. I mean,
there's nothing but commercial activity.
And this video's not even half over, and it's just more and more and more of this.
My minivan.
That guy thinks he's going to drive through the crash. It's just wild that. I mean, you figure you're going 60 miles an hour, which you shouldn't be. Even if you're going 45, you just shouldn't be. Ice-covered roads, probably 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts on top of it in Wyoming, and you can't see past the nose of your truck, and you're going full speed. Now, you got to stop 80,000 pounds on ice.
Yeah, good luck. And now, how come all the traffic ceases? Did they close the road or something?
Well, I don't think they closed the road as much as, like, the sheriff went down the road and said, stop.
Stop.
Oh, jeez.
Nope.
Oh, God. Nope.
Not yet. We're wounded. Whoa, and he thought that he was gonna. That's probably that minivan. Oh my god, dude. Who? Whoa!
I will say this: nobody died. As far
good.
as I know, nobody died. Up till yesterday, there was 40 injuries.
Oh, this happened just recently?
Like Thursday or something, Friday.
Wow, it's still snowing pretty hardcore. Oh, this must be up in the mountains on here.
Yeah. In fact, I saw a picture from... And that is that guy that you heard from the first video.
Oh. He's trying to save lives and shit. Oh, here comes the Schneider driver.
You're right.
What should we do?
I don't know what's going on.
Well, and the drugs kicked in. I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh. And tacos game.
Man, ain't that scary shit?
That is terrifying.
We'll
post a link to the video on the website.
This is
them walking through it like in the aftermath.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Now notice the snow has stopped. It's not snowing anymore.
Cool.
Actually, I'm lying. It's completely snowing. There's that red truck that was going full speed ahead.
Yep. Wow, dude. Whoa. And he didn't die?
Nope. As far as I know, nobody died. Remember that car hauler?
Yeah. Whoa. There's his fucking... That's like his radiator. Whoa. That is some shit, man. That's pretty wild. There's going to be a lot of people in Boise and Pocatello, Ohio's Targets and Walmart that are going to be light on the shelves next week.
Some of these guys didn't make it.
Oh, sounds like somebody died.
That's what I thought. Look at the trailer's bowed right in half.
Take this one right in half. Oh.
And
do people come and like loot this stuff?
I was wondering that too. But there's so much
chaos.
Police and fire. Here's that car hauler.
Got the jaws of life out. Man, oh man. Ooh, the cars look fine.
But you listen. This car hauler and Bagel Express blowed by.
Man.
We gotta cut him out of the truck. He ain't dead though.
Trucker reporting news.
Just
I'm Billy Big Rig.
In the flash of an eye, though. I mean, just like you, none of those people went to work that morning thinking they were going to end up in something like that.
No, I would think not.
There's your trucker news for the day.
Right? Good stories. That is pretty intense, though. That is intense.
I'll post the link to that on the Twitter, fucking
okay,
whatever. But yeah, that's some crazy shit. You want to know what else is pretty intense? We've been doing this for a little over an hour, so let's wrap this shit up.
Okay, I could sure go for a bowl right now. I haven't had a glass of water in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's been.
You look very dehydrated.
I'm so dehydrated,
especially in the eye area.
I'm so dehydrated, I'm like dizzy. So I'm gonna have to just sit back and let the holiday wash over me for a little bit here. But I'm glad that we came and did a special 240. Wait, what? 420 special.
It's the 240 50 skunk edition.
Oh yeah, 420 balls.
Well, just want to remind everybody to go check out the website if you haven't. I don't think in all the times that we've had this podcast, we've promoted the Twitter and the Facebook and the fucking Reddit and the telephone number.
Sure.
I don't think one time we've mentioned the website, eternalskunk.com.
We do have a website.
Which
that's
is
where most of the content is.
That's where it all is.
Yep.
You can find it on iTunes, but I actually would rather just send people to the website.
Go to the website, assholes.
Go to the website.
What is
Crash
it?
that shit. I don't care.
One more time.
Eternalskunk.com.
With a dot. Not dot.
And it's
not
com,
a spot,
not cum.
Com. Wait,
com.
what? If you want to come, it's fine. If you want to come, it's com.
Coming is optional. Calming is important.
Do you got stains on your shirt?
No, it feels like like when you're you eat like a fucking cinnamon roll and you get that like that frosting on there.
Yeah.
It feels like I spilled frosting on me, but I look at it and it's not frosting at all. It's just my
cum.
It's just my cum.
Oh, I put on the wrong shirt. I put on the wrong race shirt today. This is not the one that I was supposed to wear out. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like I'm going the rest of the day shirtless.
Well, that's all right.
Well,
as Stuart Scott always said, "Look at me. I'm not looking at you."
On that note, y'all have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Vaginas.